everyone, I'm your host Stephanie. Today we're going to talk about your social media needs and how to analyze them. Throughout your career, social media is going to be one of your most important tools. Your social media needs are what your social media pages and profiles require to improve and to succeed. That's why it's important to conduct a social media analysis. With this analysis, you can find out what your social media profiles are missing and what you can do to make them better, and how you can maximize their performance. Let's take a look at the steps you'll take to conduct a social media needs analysis. Since you'll be using social media really frequently, you'll need to know how to perform a social media audit. Don't get scared. This kind of audit has nothing to do with the IRS or your taxes. This kind of audit is necessary for your social media analysis, though. When you perform a social media audit, you'll be able to see what's working for you and what isn't. You'll also be able to see whether imposter accounts are stealing your audience members. The audit will tell you if your older, more outdated profiles need to be revived. It'll also inform you of your new opportunities for you to grow and engage your audience. That's basically all that a social media audit is. When you perform a social media audit, you're compiling all of your relevant information about your social media accounts in one place. You'll have all the key information about your accounts on one detailed document. You're probably wondering, how exactly do you perform a social media audit? Well, the first step is tracking down all of your social media accounts. Take into account all of the accounts that you use and have used, even the ones that you don't pay too much attention to. The reason for this part of the audit is to unify all of your accounts. All of your accounts have to represent you and your brand. Your accounts should have some sort of unified theme. You should also do some investigation by Googling your name, the name of your account, or any of your products. This is how you can find any imposter accounts that might be using your name or your brand's name. You should also do this same investigation on the actual social media platforms. The next step to the audit is to make sure that all of your accounts are complete and on brand. After you've taken a note of all of your accounts, you have to make sure that each and every one is consistent with your brand. The style, the types of images and videos that you post, and the hashtags that you use should be consistent throughout all of your accounts. There are a few things that you can check to make sure that your accounts are matching up. For one, you should make sure that the profile and cover images of your account reflect your current branding. You should also check the bio text on all your accounts to make sure that they're all consistent with each other. It's important to use the same handle or at least a similar handle on all of your social media accounts. Remember to include links to your other social media accounts on each account as well. For your audit, you should also be able to identify your best posts. Take note of the posts on your account that have the most engagement. That includes likes, comments, and views. Once you've identified your strongest posts, you have to look for patterns. You have to see what kind of posts get you the best response. Are you getting a better response when you post photos than when you post videos? Is your audience responding better to your posts on Facebook or on Instagram? Those are the patterns that you're looking for. A social media audit is actually the first step to setting up goals for your accounts. Your account's goals go hand in hand with your account's needs. Setting up goals for your account is the key to improving them. Just writing down your goals and regularly checking on your progress will increase the likelihood that you'll succeed. That's because goals give you a purpose. They give you direction. The first step to setting up your social media goals is conducting an audit. Lucky for you, you already know how to do that. The next step is deciding what's important. Thanks to your audit, you'll be able to see what channels are performing well and what channels might need some adjustments. You'll also be able to use your audit to identify what's really important. Likes and comments might not necessarily lead to an improvement on the business end, but at the end of the day, you're working on your social media accounts because you want financial compensation. You're not doing this work for free. Do your goals align with your overall business strategy? That's what's important. Growing not only your accounts, but your business as well. Then, to actually craft those goals, you'll need to choose the right goal-setting framework. Sure, you might be able to think of a goal on your own, but it might not actually improve your accounts or your business results. Your goals need to be tied to objectives that will actually boost your progress. That's where goal setting frameworks can help you. These are framework settings that can help you establish the right goals for your social media accounts and your business. One of the frameworks is the SMART goal framework. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. It's a framework that's supposed to help you create relevant and achievable goals. If you choose this framework, the goals you craft should embody each of the SMART qualities. Adidas, for example, has used the SMART framework to try and make their business more sustainable. The other framework is the OKR goal framework. No, Cardi, I'm sorry. It's OKR. OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. This is the goal setting framework that Google employs. The big difference between OKR and SMART is that OKR goals aren't meant to be 100% achievable. They're more ambitious goals, where 60% success is considered a win. OKR goals are established by asking two questions. Where do we want to go? And how will we pace ourselves to track whether we're getting there? The final part of your social media that needs analysis is tracking your results. After you've conducted your audit and set up your goals, you need to monitor your results. You could track your results manually, or you could use a social media analytics report. Tracking manually is similar to identifying your best posts and taking notes. You'd go through all of your accounts to see what posts are doing well and compare them to posts from the last month or even the last year. However, social media analytics reports automatically track all of this information for you. Some social media platforms even provide you with these analytics reports like Facebook Analytics. To get a bigger picture and track all of your accounts, you should use Google Analytics. These analytics tools will help you identify your best posts, and they'll compile performance data from all of your accounts on one page. It's also a good idea to calculate the return on investment of your social media accounts. Hootsuite offers users an advanced analytics service known as Hootsuite Impact. Impact is an add-on service that you pay for to get detailed analysis of your social media ROI, or return on investment. But users can use the free Hootsuite social media ROI calculator if they don't want to shell out the cash to figure out how much cash they're shelling in. Is that even a real expression? In order to make them as successful as possible, you need to know exactly what your social media accounts need. Identify what they're missing or what you can improve. Craft new goals for them and track your results. You can never be complacent on social media. Your accounts might need some adjustment or some improvement. Continuously analyze your accounts and figure out what you need. Help them, help yourself.